So when I put on these glasses, it gets serious. And don't be making fun. You're going to get old someday, so don't laugh. All right, let's talk about erasing debt with the VA loan. No other loan program has a debt relief program where you can actually pay off credit cards and other debt that's on your credit report. So, number one, let's take a look, first of all, of how we set this up. Seller help. You only can get 3 or 6% on a conventional loan. To get 6%, you have to put down at least 10% of the loan purchase price to be able to get 6% seller help. Anything less than 10%, you only get 3. FHA, 6%. USDA, 6%. You might be asking me, why are we talking about conventional USDA and FHA? And the reason is you have to understand the structure of seller help so you can then understand how great the VA loan program is, the added benefit. All right, so on a VA loan, number one, whatever the traditional closing costs are, VA will let you get that in seller help. So even if it's 6.5%, got it. If it's 5.5%, boom, it's 5.5%. Whatever that percentage is to cover traditional closing costs, there is another 4% built in. So let's say for the website, the example is a purchase price of $408,000. In this particular scenario, the buyer had $8,000 worth of credit cards that they wanted to erase. And the closing costs were exactly 6%. So they requested 8% seller help of $408,000. So 6%, $24,000. That's gone. The other $8,000 went to the credit cards, and they had a couple $100 left over. Do you see how 8%? See what I'm saying there? 8% of $408,000 is $32,640. 6% went to seller help. The other 2 went to paying off credit cards. So when this buyer left closing settlement, he had a new house with no credit card debt. And that's one of the biggest ways that veterans are failing to maximize. Why not erase that debt if you can leverage it into the deal? It's not like you're refinancing that debt, you're eliminating that debt because the seller is paying for it. I'm Realtor Dan. Stay tuned for my next and last video, and thank you for your service.